Hello everybody! Welcome to the Great Maker Show and Tell. Today I am going to show you how to make what's popularly known as the impossible card. You may have also heard of this referred to as a hyper card, an illusion card, or a gap card. I call it a super easy pop-up card, but I'm guessing it got its impossible name from the fact that it looks like it would be impossible to make. So if you look at this closely, you will see that there is a gap up here and a gap down here, but neither one is big enough for this piece of paper. Yet this is made from one single piece of paper. And do you know how it's done? So this is a bit of an illusion. It's a card with a twist. It starts out life as a piece of paper like this, with two cuts down the sides, either side, one up the center, and a score line in the middle. And then when the paper flips around, it forms this crazy shape. Isn't that cool? See? Isn't that cool? So now, if you're anything like me, making cards is a great way to use up all of your paper. You have a lot of paper too, right? So I wheeled over my paper tower of power to show you my particular solution to storing paper. So I made this myself, and there's a tutorial on my blog if you would like to know how I did it. I also keep my vinyl up here on a Lazy Susan. My Cricut tools are over here on this side, and on this side here are my cans of spray paint and adhesive that I keep in a shoe organizer. I love organizing my craft supplies, can you tell? So, and I'm not just going to use the paper from the Tower of Power today. I want to talk about spray adhesive for a moment, okay? There's two different kinds of spray adhesive. There is the permanent stuff and the repositionable stuff. If you're making cards, you want the permanent spray adhesive, or otherwise the bits that you stick on will fall off over time. So you also need one of these beauties. This is a spray box. So it's just a box with, the sides taped up and one side down. And the way it works is you put the thing you want to spray inside this box, and you down at the bottom, and then you spray down like this. So adhesive only goes into the box, nowhere else. I have had this particular little spray box for 2 years, ever since I started my blog. Okay, so back to the impossible card. So a lot of people cut this with scissors or a trimmer, but my readers asked if I would convert this into a file that they could upload to a cutting machine like a Cricut. So I have, and in fact, I've made several different sizes and orientations, all with various overlays for them. Now, the great thing about using a cutting machine is that the measurements are perfect every time. You don't have to worry about something being off and then not folding right. Of course, I couldn't stop there. I designed a custom impossible card. And as I had many requests for a birthday card, I designed this fabulous birthday retro impossible card. It's modeled after the famous Las Vegas sign, and I made this for my dad, who would have celebrated his 75th birthday in a couple of weeks. If he'd still been with us today, I love and miss you, Dad. So now let me show you exactly how to put this particular impossible card together. Now over on my blog at jennifermaker.com, you'll find a variety of cutting templates and files. Some are PDFs so that you can cut things out by hand or using a trimmer, but others are SVG cut files so that you can use them in a cutting machine like a Cricut, and doing it that way will give you perfect results every time. Alright, so here we have our pieces that I cut out on my Cricut. This yellow piece here is the base of the card, and you see I've scored it and flipped it right over, just like I showed you before. You can flip it over the other way if you want, it's up to you, but either way is the way that you want it to be. So for now, we're going to leave it flat while we put on our pieces. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to give you an idea. So the blue and the red go behind the Las Vegas birthday sign like this. So to get them there, we're going to use our permanent spray adhesive and our spray box. For now, we're going to spray the back of the Las Vegas birthday sign with our spray adhesive. And then we're going to place each of the colors that we need onto the back of this, our Las Vegas sign that has adhesive on it. So the birthday is in red. It looks kind of orange on the screen, but it is supposed to be red at least. And then the blue section goes right above that. And you just want to make sure you get the, if you have a single-sided paper like me, make sure that you put it with the color side down. And then these little red circles are what go behind the letters to make them stand out. So you just stick them there right behind each of the 5 letters. The 2 stars on either side don't have a circle behind them. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? I really like this design. And so we stick it on here. So you can stick it with glue or spray adhesive, whatever works for you. Make sure that it's stuck down nice and good though. And looking pretty awesome already. And of course you could put a name down below or, whatever. So these 2 L-shaped cards go on either side of your Impossible card. You just want to apply it when you've got it flipped, right? Don't make the mistake of doing it before you flip it. So they just go right there. And then this piece is to stabilize it because you'll notice it kind of, because of the twist, it kind of wants to twist itself. So we're using this brace across the bottom so that we can keep it perfectly, at perfect 90-degree angles so that it fits into your envelope without any issues. And so just put a little, don't use spray adhesive for this part because otherwise the back would be sticky in the gap area there. So just use a little tacky glue and just set it right down there or wherever you want it to be. But just make sure that you've got all of your angles in the right spot before you press it down. There we go. So, and then I have a couple little embellishments, these little stars, which are the same star that are on the Las Vegas sign, by the way. I totally just traced it from the picture that I found. So whatever you want to do, however you want to decorate, or you don't have to use them at all. But I thought I would put a little one across that little brace area, and that would also be a great spot to write a message, I think, don't you? And then the other little stars will just go in various places around the card. Just when you put the stars on, you want to make sure that they don't extend past the edges of the card. Otherwise, it may not fit into your envelope. Now, I should note that I made this card at my preferred size of 5 by 7. However, when I asked today in my Facebook group what size all of my card makers prefer, they unanimously said A2 size, which is 5.5 by 4.25. So in my files, you will find 2 sizes of this card. You will find the A2 size, and you will also find this 5 by 7 size, which is what I like. So there you have a choice. And there we go. It's all done, and I think it turned out fabulous. So this was a refreshingly simple and fun project, don't you think? And all you really need to do this is some paper and some glue and some spray adhesive, and you're good to go. And you can use the basic Impossible card template to make all sorts of fun cards for your friends and family that will amaze and mystify them. So now, if you like Impossible cards, my friend Julie has made a really pretty butterfly Impossible pop-up card, and it's so awesome. So Julie is also one of my students in the Cut Above SVG design course, and you'll find her tutorial and free cutting files over at cuttercrafter.com. I'll also include the direct link to her butterfly Impossible card in the links below this video. Okay, so tomorrow, you need to get your glasses of wine ready or hot cocoa, whatever you want to drink, because we are going to have a painting party. That's right. And this is not just going to be any painting party. No, we're having a hot mess canvas painting party. And if you've never heard of a hot mess canvas, I am going to show you how to make one tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. So remember, send in your project ideas at jennifermaker.com/show-and-tell. And don't forget, if you can tell me what you want to make, I can show you how to make it. Until tomorrow.